This screencast is for academics and demonstrates online exams using new quizzes. The following areas will be covered: how to use Canvas new quizzes, how to set up both a summative and formative exam, a guide on the marking of short answer questions within SpeedGrader, and approaches on how multiple markers can mark the same exam. Some of the things to consider when deciding whether to use new quizzes for an online exam have been outlined below. The advantages are: anonymous marking is possible, part mark questions are possible, there are a greater variety of question types than classic quizzes, and there is a clear layout of questions with large amounts of text and images using stimulus. The disadvantages are: you cannot use annotations when marking file upload questions in SpeedGrader. File upload answers cannot be bulk downloaded or re-uploaded, and essay questions have no Turnitin integration. We will cover how to set up an online exam using Canvas new quizzes and the setup of short answer questions and multiple choice questions. To start with, you will be required to click on the plus quiz icon, which is located within the quizzes area. You will then be presented with the choice of classic quizzes or new quizzes. Select new quizzes, followed by the submit button. This then takes you to the settings page. Start by adding a title. You will add the number of points required and display grade as either points or percentages by using the drop-down arrows. Submission type will be automatically populated. Anonymous grading can be activated by checking graders cannot view student names. By default, the quiz will be assigned to all students within the module. For large cohorts of students, we recommend allocating students in sections to allow multiple markers to mark a set number of students. For this, you will need to set up sections prior to setting up the quiz. Please follow the guidance on how to set up sections. You will then add the available and until dates. Once you are satisfied with the information you have provided within this section, you can then click the Build button. This then takes you to the Build section of your quiz, where you can edit the title by clicking on the pencil icon. You can also provide clearer exam instructions to the students within this area. It is important to note that when building your exam within the instructions, if you decide to add an attached file as an exam question or even a case study, you are required to ensure that the attached file, which sits within Files, has the same date and time as stipulated within the quiz exam. To do this, you will click on Return, followed by Files. Here you will search for the attached document. You will click on the green Publish tick and then select Schedule Student Availability. Here you will add the date and time of the exam. Click Done, followed by Update. To add questions to your exam, click on the plus blue button. The following question types will be available for you in new quizzes: categorization, file upload, formula, matching, multiple choice, ordering, essay questions, which are short answer questions, fill in the blank, hotspot questions, multiple answer, numeric, true or false, and stimulus. As an example, we will start with the setting up of multiple choice questions. You will click on multiple choice. Within the multiple question section, you can add a question title, followed by a question stem. You can add your various answers, and you can add feedback to the individual answers within these sections. you can select the correct answer to the question. Within the Options drop-down menu, you can show an on-screen calculator. You can vary points by answer, which will allow you to set specific point totals for each answer option. And you can shuffle choices, which will shuffle the answer choices for each student. In the points field, you can adjust the points value for the question by entering a number or clicking on the arrow button. You can take it up or down. Or you can add overall feedback by clicking on the feedback icon at the bottom. To save the question, click on the blue Done button. For short answer questions, you will need to use the essay style question. You will add a topic to the essay title, and you will add the question under Enter Question Prompt. You will then add your SAQ question within this text editor. To upload an image, you will click on the Upload Image icon and select the file you want to embed by dragging it into your image. For further guidance on using images, please refer to the document Online Exams Using New Quizzes. Under the option drop-down, you can choose the following. You can show an on-screen calculator. Rich Content Editor must be ticked to enable students to respond to short answer questions. You have the option to use spell check. Show the word count or set the word limit. In the points field, you can adjust the points and you can add overall feedback to your SAQ question. When complete, click Done to save the question. You can then click on the blue plus symbol to add further questions. The settings for the new quizzes are found in the Settings tab within the New Quiz section. Within this area, there are a number of sections to adjust the way the assessment is delivered to students. Question and answers for the whole quiz can be shuffled within these two areas so that the question or answers are presented to students in a different order. One question at a time is especially useful for short answer questions, so that questions are not presented all at once. To add a time limit, check the time limit option and stipulate the duration of the exam. This will end the exam for the students after the stated time has elapsed. Within the quiz settings, you have the option to allow multiple attempts. To enable this, scroll down to multiple attempts and turn it on. You can then decide which score you wish to keep by clicking onto the drop-down arrow. Here, you have the option of selecting highest, average, latest, or first attempt. Please note, these options are only available if you allow multiple attempts. To hide assessment results from students, click on the Restrict Student Results View button. For further details on multiple attempts and information with regards to the area within Restrict Student Results View, please refer to the document on Online Exams Using New Quizzes. Once you've created your exam, you will need to ensure the grade posting policy is set to manual. To do this, you can click on Return. Grades can be accessed from the course navigation menu. Click on Grades, and within Settings, you will see the cog, which is located on the right-hand corner. A new window will open here, where you can select the Grade Posting tab to view the options. Automatically post grades means that students will see grades as soon as they are posted. This should not be used for an online exam. Manually post grades requires the grades to be posted before the students can see them. grades should not be posted for an online exam until determined by your school or program. Once you have selected the correct grade posting policy, you can then click Update. If you are using new quizzes for an exam that contains a rubric with criteria and learning outcomes to assess the students, you will be required, after setting the exam as a quiz, to go to Modules. Click on Modules, and within it, click on the plus module icon on the top right-hand corner. Add a title, and then click Lock Until. Here you will set the same date and time of the exam. Click Done, followed by Add Module. You will then click on the plus icon and you will search for the quiz exam you created earlier, followed by Add Item. You can decide if you wish to publish both elements. If you publish the main module title, you will receive a notification that informs you that you have changed the progression requirements for an active course. There may be students who have already progressed to this module and to others that depend on it. Would you like to let students continue in the course, or do you want to relock these modules until the new requirements are completed? We recommend that you click Relock Modules. To see what the students can see after setting this, click on Student View. This will demonstrate that within modules and the exam you've created will only unlock on the 9th of June at 10 a.m. You'll then click on Leave Student View. This process will prevent the students from seeing the rubric criteria prior to the exam date.